Well, hello again, all my fluid art friends. I got another little experiment I'm going to try today. I have got two 6 by 6 inch canvases. They're cheapy ones. I'll be honest about that. But I'm going to put the background on both, and then I'm going to do some color on one, and then I'm actually going to tip it over, and I'm going to try a dip. So we're going to see if that works. I think that if I put the one that's going to be flipped over, if I put just a little bit of color on it, I shouldn't have any problem. I'm still waiting on my art coat from Stone Coat Countertops, so I'm using up some art resin that's been sitting around. So that's what I'm using today. The colors I'm using is, my background is the Rustoleum oil-based white, the gloss white, because it is easier for me to get to use. And always make sure when you're stirring your resin that you mix it really well. You scrape the sides, you scrape the bottom, and you scrape your stick off. I was mixing it for almost 3 minutes before I started the camera. Okay, this is going to be my white. In case you're wondering, I have my cups in a muffin tin because I have a tendency to tip them over. Okay, I'm not going to need a whole lot of color because these are very, very small canvases. And I'm also going to use a gold that I actually found at the hardware store in the paint department. It's supposed to be a bag of this gold that you add to your gallon of paint, and you mix it. And what it does is it's supposed to give it like a twinkle. So I'm going to see how it mixes in the resin. Yeah, I mixed too much. Oh well. Okay, first I'm going to add my white. I've already shaken it up and opened it even. But it's always good just to do a little stir anyway. Okay, this is going to be my background on both pieces. And it doesn't have to be that opaque because the canvas is white too. And plug your ears for a minute. Oops, I didn't even realize I had that camera off center. I am so sorry about that. Oh my goodness, I am so sorry about that. I should have looked at the screens before I hit record. I just wanted to get right into the mixing and stuff, and that's why I didn't look at it. Okay, this is the Forest Green by Just Resin. It's a luster paste. You always want to mix it up, and because I don't have that much in the cups, I don't need a whole lot. Now, once you use your stick inside the jar to mix it up, what you want to do is when you go to mix it in the cup, you want to scrape off the solid pigment that's on the stick, because you don't want it to stay on the stick, but just stirring it in the resin doesn't get it off the stick. I think that's, I don't know which one's for gold and which one's for breakfast at Tiffanys. Okay, and this was breakfast at Tiffanys. This is the stuff. It came in like a little blister card. I cannot guarantee what it's going to do in here, but I don't know how much I'm going to need either. So I will do that. And what's nice about it being in a bag is, let me see, I want to see how this mixes up. I've never used it before. Oh, it's a dark gold. That is pretty, but it's expensive. Okay, I will admit that. I can't remember what I paid for it. And they have a silver too. Okay, that one looks good. Now I'm going to scrape the excess pigment off the stick so it'll get down into the resin. Because I'm not going to need a whole lot of color. These are very, very, very small canvases. And yep, that's pretty opaque. Now let's see how my breakfast at Tiffanys looks. This is another one. Scrape it off because you got a lot of it stuck to the stick. You just want to make sure it all gets mixed in and you don't want to waste any color. Okay, now my white. Let me move these guys over here because as soon as I mix this, I'm going to be pouring it on the canvases. They're 6 inches by 6 inches. I think I got these at Target. They're a little warped, but I'm not going to worry about it because they're so small. Okay, and I did tape the back, and I put push pins in all 4 corners on each one. Okay, I don't know how much of the white I'm going to need on both, so I didn't really do any prepping to them because they are that small. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to need more or not. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the air bubbles a little bit, but I need to heat it up so it'll go around. You always turn on your gun, trying to make sure, pointing away from your canvas, okay, for 5 seconds, which is how long it takes me to tell you this. Because you want, this first time I've turned it on today, and you want to blow out the dust boogers. Then you're just going to go over this real quick to heat it up. So it'll go, so you can use your finger and I always try to use my left hand. I don't always remember, but I try to use my left hand when I'm doing this because you don't know what's going to be left on your glove. I do have a cut up t-shirt rag off to the side, and it's got 91% alcohol on it, which makes it really, really good to wipe your glove off when you're done. And because these are both the same color, oops, I pushed some over accidentally, which is not a big deal, you know, it's going to drip over anyway if you tilt it, so. And because the back is taped, anything that drips down the side, if it comes up as little little drips on the back when I go to remove the tape. And I don't usually remove that tape until it's set up and then I clear coat it. Okay, now there we go. Okay, now my plan is, let's see, mix it up some more, is to do, see, I knew I had way too much color, is to do a swoop from one side to the other. And then I'm going to put the Tiffanys on there, and I'm going to put some gold on top, and then I'm going to dip. I probably will heat it up just a little bit, just to make sure. Okay, I don't want that much of this, so I was trying not to get that big puddle down there. Okay. Okay, I am going to use the stick because I don't want that much gold at first in it. So hopefully it's going to look like a mirror image of the other one. Okay, first let me heat it up real quick just to get rid of the air bubbles that might be in there. And to heat this up real quick too. Okay, now I do know that if you're going to flip a canvas that's got some, oops, sorry, didn't mean to hit the camera, it's got some resin on it, you're going to have to do it quickly, but you don't want to like smash it. You just don't want the stuff to drip off. So there we go. Now I am touching it in the middle because I want to make sure I get contact on all the edges. Okay, there goes nothing. Let's see what we've got. Well, I got more paint, more color over here than I do there. So I'm going to add just a little bit more color to this, and then I'm going to blow both of them out because it obviously didn't pick up all the color. I'm going to give this one, I might give this one a little bit more gold, because I think what it did was when I put the two canvases together, I think it mushed the gold in there. Okay, so let's put some heat on it and see how it blows out. I'm not happy about that right there, but maybe I can eventually cover it up. Now, see, it kind of blended in with it. Okay, now I'm going to do the same over here. Well, it's not exactly matching. Oh, there's a lot of resin on there. Okay, it's not exactly matching. Let me see if I can add a little bit more over here. You gotta remember it's a mirror image is what I'm trying to keep it as. And it just doesn't have enough of the dark green over here. And I'm going to blow that color that way, hopefully. Okay, let me see. Never keep your alcohol rag next to your heat source. It could catch on fire. So always make sure it's moved away. Come on, there we go. Well, it's not exactly matching, but I didn't think it was going to. It's got a nice little white negative space, I think. Okay. I don't want any to drip off, but I may have to because I think I've got too much on there. And it definitely settled over here. See, that's got that little white right there. I wanted some more green in there because this one's darker. And I know by now everybody's telling me, stop! Well, I'm not going to get them exact, so that one definitely has more cells. I do want to put a little bit more gold in both of them. I don't think neither of them had enough gold showing. I think the gold sunk to the bottom. Okay, I'm going to quit messing with them. I am going to move them over here for now because I got enough left to do some coasters, and I was planning on, oh, look at that. That's pretty. Okay, let me get my cups out. My lids, I mean. The resin dries on these, and all you got to worry about is the dried resin is just to peel it off the top. You can use a knife or your fingernail, because once it dries, and you peel it off, it'll become flat again. And then you also want to make sure you get it off of the bottom, and then that makes them pretty level again. Okay, I didn't want to have to do this, but I can't let that resin go to waste. And I'm going to do squishies by getting this same color on another one. And then I'll do two. Okay, now you end up getting suction, so you got to be, there we go. Well, I got most of it on there, so I just want a thin layer of the resin all over there so the color I pour on has something to slide against. Okay, there's those two. Now, let me see if I might be able to do this and squish the two together. Because I don't have that much of the white left. There we go. This is how you use up the last of your colors. Coasters, because no resin should go to waste. I do that every Tuesday. Well, except for this week, this coming week, I won't be going live on Tuesday. I will be going live on Wednesday, and I'll have a special guest who has her own channel. And that's Fearless Me Art and Design. And she's going to be over here at my house, and we're going to go live and celebrate her birthday, and we're going to have a giveaway that night. Okay, during the live we're going to have a number written in an envelope, sealed in an envelope, and then throughout the night people pick numbers, and we will write down their number, and then we will open it near the end of the live. And okay, wait a minute, get it too close. And then we will be having a giveaway. I know for sure there's going to be two prizes. There's going to be the big prize for the one closest to the number, and then we're going to have a prize for the one farthest away from the number, just because they were the farthest away. Okay, anyway, so we will see how that turns out. So that's going to be Wednesday, which is April 17th at 6:30 p.m. Central Time, which is Wisconsin, United States time. I'm not saying Milky Way. But anyway, anybody who watches this knows that little joke from another channel, which I think is cute, but I'm just not going to steal her little cuteness. They already taught me enough about how to work with resin. I don't need to steal their cuteness too. Oh, although they got the cutest new little puppy now. Oh, you're not going to believe it. So if you get a chance, there are links always below my channel because they're like my teacher mentors. Go over to artisttilldeath.com's website. I'm going to put that on last, so that way it'll stay on top, hopefully. And those look like they're setting up okay. This one's shifting a little bit. Nothing I can do about that. Okay, now I'm going to try to blow the color and heat it all up. Don't know if I'm going to get cells with this because there's not a lot of white in there. Okay. Now let's see what it does over here with the white. To me it's kind of boring looking. I don't know what else to do to jazz it up. I might put a little bit more green on top. Okay, I'm going to add them a little bit of gold, and then I'm going to call them, well, I'll blow out the gold too. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope that you learned something. If nothing else, you learn what works and doesn't work with resin. And I hope everybody can join me next Wednesday, April 17th, for a birthday blowout for my good friend, Fearless Me Art Design. It'll be her first time going live, too. And so, I thank y'all for watching. I love all my subscribers, my new subscribers, my old subscribers, and just my viewers. If you're just here just viewing it, that's okay too. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And then hit the little bell for the notifications so you'll be notified of my upcoming videos. And don't forget, April 17th, 6:30 p.m. Central Time is a live, and it's going to be a big blowout. I have some other stuff coming up too, but I have a collaboration with another artist who doodles, and he's really, really good at it. And I suck at drawing, so and he's gonna take one of my paintings and he's gonna doodle on it and send it back to me, and I will show you what it looks like. And I'm also gonna send him one of mine just to keep. Anyway, well, I hope you liked today's video. Give me a thumbs up, comment, share, okay? And I hope to see you in the next video. And don't forget, April 17th at 6:30 is the big birthday party for Fearless Me and Barbie, because they're both turning 60, so that's why she calls it a birthday party for her and Barbie. Anyway, love the resin right out of you guys. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now.